Alright guys, take a picture of this. I don't, yeah, no wait, I'm not going there. So, okay, stupid safety lids. Figure I'd give her a little wipe down. I'm not going crazy with it. Yes, there's paint on here, but like I said, when you guys will see the finished. And hey, if it needs a little bit more, we'll give it a little bit more. But what I normally do before I even get to this point is I'll give it a shot of primer. See where my highs are, see where my lows are, see where I gotta cut it down. And that's basically what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna be good. I don't have any sharp edges. Everything is basically down to the metal, except for the mesh, but I'm not getting in there with a wheel because then I'll break them. I know how they are, so I'm going to be light on the mesh. As far as this, it's adhered. Everything that I've stripped has been clean metal underneath. I mean, say what you want, but I'm not going that ridiculous with these panels. I can get a brand new set of powder coated panels, new refurbished powder coated panels, which I just seen. There was a post on eBay. You could get all the panels, including the pan, was, what was it, 140 bucks, and then another $70 shipping. So I'm not going stupid with it. If it's gonna, you know, if it's going to need a little bit more work, I'm not afraid to, but I'm not sandblasting it and going through all that, especially with panels that need body work. Because once you get into sandblast and you put them little pits into it, it's very hard to distinguish your lines and whatnot. So with these panels, they weren't horrible, but they did need a little bit of work. So at the moment, I'm going to rub it down with some mineral spirits, and then we'll see where we're at. Got a fire going in the background pretty good. So it's nice and dry and warm in here. It's right now it's 84 degrees in here. Or 74 degrees, my bad. That'd be far too hot to work in. 74 is actually a little bit too hot to work in with the hoodie I've got on, but like I said, there's a big difference between overspray, and that's what you're trying to stay away from, is the overspray. Now we're just leaving it right now with a fine shadow of what it used to be. Basically, you guys, yeah, you kind of can see it. Almost looks like marks from a grinder from what I can see, but it's not. It's actually the steel underneath is actually fading through, and that's what you want for your first, I'd say, well, your first one. The second one's going to be about as light. And with a good primer, Rust-Oleum makes a great product. You know, you guys can see this thing is putting out the paint. It's not speckly or anything like that. And the other thing that I do when I'm done, flip it upside down, hold it till you stop seeing paint. Okay, that cleans out your nozzle, and it's ready for the next time because it will dry around the end. That's huge. Alright guys, so we're going to do one more coat. We'll get this on real quick, give it another 5 minutes, and then we're going to go on with the filler. Primer. Right? Filler will be next. Alright guys, here she is. Like I said, I did get the hydraulic lines, no big deal. It's got some pretty rough spots. I don't know if you guys will see it on the hydraulic line, and yeah, a little bit of stuff here. But when I got this machine, I'm worried. Well, I'm not really worried, but I'm thinking it might be blown. The packing was soaked and whatnot. After I gave it a bath, it looked good. But of course, that's the way it always works. I didn't touch the pump. I did get the rear end. I wasn't going to. Or the inside of the frame, that I'm not worried about. The rear end was black. And I don't know if it's supposed to be or not. But I did give it a good shot. And I do want to paint it black again because I like the look from the rear of it with it all, you know, uniform. Not sticking it. I like it kind of, I don't know. Sleeper's the wrong word, but either way, we got everything. We did have right there a run, which is no big deal. I'll dress that up with a little bit of sandpaper once she finally cures, and then we'll get her shooting black. But I did want to make sure that I got everything primed without flopping the tractor over, doing all underneath. We're not going to that extent. This is, like I said, a nice refresh. And you're not going to, hopefully nobody sees it on its top, but either way, that's where we're at so far. These guys have had a good day dry. And it looks beautiful. It does have a little, I don't know if I could get a shadow on that or not. It does have a little grain there. It must have been a hair or something, but either way, I'll whip that off real quick. One part of the console, we're about ready to do the other console, the other panel, and then I do have the pan and the hood outside. But that is where we are with day 2 of paint. Alright guys, so I'm kind of flopping around. Hopefully this doesn't overlap any other videos that I have going on. At this point, you guys probably have already seen the 460. Just did a compression test on it. Looks real good, 175. Like I said, that was kind of an emergency. Get parts together, see what it needs, and get it out the door type of thing. Parts are ordered for it. So back onto this. As you guys probably just seen in the last clip, I primered it. Primered was about 3 days ago. I just did a first coat. You guys will kind of see some imperfections and primer still showing, whatever. This was just the first coat. I'm gonna let this go a night. And hopefully get back out here tomorrow. But I've got to run and get the kids. but the first coat of black has been applied to the frame. So I didn't want to keep you guys out of the loop, and I didn't know if I had actually made a somewhat decent outro to the other video. So either way, jumping ahead, didn't do anything in between the 3 coats of primer that I had put on it with the etching primer. Once again, you guys know the deal with that. I probably have paint all over my face and nose right now. No, not too bad. Either way, she's primed. I've still got the 2 panels hanging. Once again, I've got other panels. Just one thing after another. Had a yeah. I plan on coming out here this morning, getting some more metal prep done, that type of deal. Getting all the parts ready, rocking and rolling. And not even 5 minutes later, after coming out here, getting the heat going, had that call for the chainsaw. They wanted to know if I had any time to take a look at it for them, and I said, bring it over, we'll see what we can do. And then 3 minutes after that, my supervisor ended up calling me, because right now with this whole corona, whatever the heck it is going on at work, I'm working one day, taking one off, working another day, and they got 2 people per shop, so it's kind of haywire. So I apologize if the videos are kind of flip and flop. I'm trying to get as much content as you guys probably have already seen. I'm trying to put out little bits, and hopefully we can get into some sort of rhythm, and I can start clearing up these cameras. That way I can actually make some videos. So if things get a little bit scattered, I apologize. Kind of like my mind right now, but either way, like I said, 5 minutes after, Ricky called me with that chainsaw that had basically got wedged under a big old maple. I had a call from my supervisor saying that there was a rollover and there was kids trapped in the car. So I ran out of here, went and took my truck, and it wasn't 30 seconds down the road. Ended up helping the lady out a little bit with the 2 kids. They're all out, they got safe and everything like that, and paramedics arrived. So it's just been a haywire day. Been a good day, but a haywire day. Hopefully y'all are safe. Hopefully y'all are at home with your loved ones, not out in this crazy freaking mess that we've got going on. But thank you all once again for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.